Hello everyone on Facebook. How are you all doing tonight? I'm so excited to jump on here and chat with you all. Let me just invite a few lovely ladies here. Invite some of my Ignite ladies because I'm going to be chatting a little bit about them tonight. And as you're jumping on, let me know you're here. I want to know that you're here. We can't always see your names now at the live, so say hello as you're jumping on. I want to know that you're here for it. Let me know how your day's going. It is Tuesday today. The days are all blending together. Let me know you're here. Say hello and let me know if you've watched me before. If you haven't, say hello. And I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Sarah Jane Lead It, and I help women step out of fear and into their next freaking level. And my conversation tonight about this is going to be all about that. So let me go here. You know what? I'm done. Oh, Jeepers, done inviting. And hey, Erica. Hey, Shanda. Hello. So proud of Erica. We're going to chat about this. Okay. So, title of this is something like, your first live might not be perfect, but that's what makes it so perfect. So in my Ignite program that's running right now, which is my business program, I have challenged the ladies to all do lives on their personal page. About half the women had never went live, whether in a group, whether on their personal page, nowhere. They had never done that. And hey, Kristen, thanks for jumping on. And it's scary. The first time you do that is super scary. When I did my first live, I was literally shaking and crying my eyes out. Like literally shaking and crying my eyes out before the first time I went live. And I sat there with my hand on the trigger for like what felt like hours, just building up the courage and talking behind the scenes to, you know, a fellow coach and my coach, and just really gearing up to do that. And at the time I was doing it in my group, that it wasn't very big at the time. Like it wasn't even on my personal page. It was in my group, and I still had an insane amount of fear around it. Like irrational fear of now looking back on it. But it wasn't, because it's a huge, scary thing. But I knew it was going to be the thing. Like when I did it that one time, I knew, okay, everybody's telling me that if I do this once, it's going to get easier. And I had all these people telling me that they like doing them. Oh, I love doing them. I hated it at first and I loved doing it. And I was like, what? No, like that's just not a thing. I couldn't ever picture myself being comfortable doing it, liking doing it, wanting to jump on and doing them, encouraging other people to do them. My mindset was just at the time just so messed up around it. So to go live was such a big thing. And what I decided to do, I'm like, I'm just going to come on and I'm going to be really honest. I'm going to just say, listen, this was my first live. I'm like, I'm just coming on. I'm going to say, this is my first live. You know, I'm really nervous. I just need to get this out and done and over with. And I was just really honest with my audience. And it was maybe like 3 minutes, and I had my coach and they were cheering me on, and, you know, the fellow coaches, and it was perfectly imperfect, but it was so hard and it was so flawed in my eyes that it made it perfect. Because what made it so fucking perfect was the fact that I did it. Thank you guys. I see the hearts. It was that I did it. And that's what I really want to get through tonight, is you showing up and stepping into your strength, and you're being so fucking brave to do it. And I'm so proud of my Ignite ladies. Morgan jumped on and did hers last night. She came on. She was so beautifully just open and raw and herself. And it was funny. And it was like 2 minutes long. And it was just perfect in every way, because she came on and just owned who she was and said, this is me, world. Here I am. And I'm here to share my truth. And Erica, who's watching, she did the same, and it was beautiful and it was brilliant and so articulate and way beyond what I ever was able to do with my first live. So I'm so proud. Kristen, I said a lot today. Tomorrow we'll put a little sign up and say, stop saying Don't worry about the ums. I don't want you to ever worry about the ums, and that's one thing I really want to get across. And Kristen, if you did yours, I missed it. I gotta go watch this because I didn't even see that you went. So yay! I'm so excited for you. Don't worry about the ums. Don't worry. I don't want you to put signs up. Be you, and that's one thing I want to get across. The whole reason that we're doing this is to create this authentic connection with our audience. And if I were to come up here and be anything other than myself, that would be a disservice to not only me, but to my audience. I want to be the real me, because I want to attract people who like my energy. And the reality is there's going to be people who I'm not the coach for them, and I'm maybe not their vibe or their energy, and that's just not for them. And I want them to know that right away. So when someone sees me on a live, I want them to get the real me, because if they do like me, they're going to stick with me, and they're going to listen, and they're going to build up the connection. They'll see the true me, and I can interact with them and get to know them, and I'm going to build that trust and that beautiful connection, and that's what grows your audience. So I talk with my hands all the time, and when I first started, people were like, oh, don't talk with your hands so much. Fuck that. I talk with my hands, and that's me, and I'm going to talk with my hands because I am perfect in my authenticity, and I want everybody who's listening, and if you're worried or you're like, oh, I don't know if I should do it, or, I'm worried about the ums and ahs, I'm worried that I might say something I shouldn't. Don't worry about it, because the reality is tomorrow's a new day, and you can try it again tomorrow. And each day that goes by, you're going to get better and better and better. And when I first started doing lives, I would get off and I'd be like, I should delete it. That was stupid. Why did I say that? And I would beat myself up. And then I accepted that this is a learning curve. And I guarantee you that every coach that has ever started doing lives, I don't care who it is, it could be Melanie Ann Lair, whoever you see as your idol, they had to start from somewhere. And if you were able to go back, deep dive way down into their profiles, you would find that they at one point started out just like you, and they came on and they were nervous and they were sweating, and they might have said too much, and they felt like they talked with their hands too much. But they came on and they did it. And that is the main thing I want everybody to get out of this that's listening. That even though you think it might not be perfect, even though you think you could do 10 times better tomorrow, the fact is that you're coming on and you're doing it. You're doing the thing. And anybody who's stepping into a business, especially in this coaching world, we want that true connection with our audience. And we can write posts too, or blue in the face. Posts are great and wonderful. But to come on and make that real, true, authentic connection, let someone see you. You're seeing me in my environment. You're seeing the real me. That is so powerful. And that's just going to take your business to the whole new level. When I started doing lives and letting people see the real me and just come on and do it, that's when my business started taking off, because people got to know me, and I got to weed out people who I wasn't the right coach for, and probably wouldn't have been my right client. But when I was able to just feel real and authentic and truly me, that is when I found my soulmate clients. And I'm honestly so blessed and honored, and I love that you ladies are on here, and they just blow my mind every day with their bravery and their ability to just take in the knowledge and use it to propel them forward, and never get any like, oh, I can't do that. They are scared, guys. This is scary stuff that we do, but they do it anyway because they trust and know that it's going to propel them and take them forward. So I'm so proud of you ladies. And Kristen, what did you say here? I tried to take you, but it wasn't working. Yes, don't worry. Sometimes trying to figure out, I still have issues figuring out these buttons because Facebook decides to change them like every other day, it seems. Earlier, I was doing a joint live. We were trying to go join, and now I see it's a feature, but earlier it wasn't. So who knows? Who knows? So, thank you. And thank you for all the hearts. I see them coming up. So my main message is, it is perfect when you think it is imperfect, because you're doing it and you're showing up and you're being your authentic self. And that is what it's all about. I love you. I'm here for you. If anyone needs support doing this, reach out to me. Join Forevermore. That's a safe little bubble. That's my group where I went live for the very first time. And if you need help doing that, we're here. We're there for you. We are there for you in that container. You can do it on there for the first time, and you know you're going to have a tribe of incredible fucking supportive women that are going to be behind you 100%. Trust in the process 100%. Yes, Erica, you got this. I love you so much. You just blow my mind. So have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the hearts. Go out there, do something that puts you outside your comfort zone. Just if you're holding on to it, if you've been waiting to do a live and you have tuned into this video, take this as you're like, this is my moment to do it. And trust me, if I can do it where I was borderline hyperventilating and crying and sobbing and shaking, anyone can do it. I got so much love for y'all. Okay. So Daria, I remember, yes, Daria was there. And now look at you getting others to do the same. I know, it makes me emotional because it's just full circle. And my first live ever was almost a year ago. I'll have to look at the exact date. And Daria was there for me because Daria is just an incredible coach. If you don't know Daria, go follow her. All right. So I hope you'll have a wonderful night. Heed this message. Reach out to me if you need support. Join Forevermore. We're here for you. And have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you, Kristen. Good night.